Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of things have been happening. What is clear is that it was the starting of a project and nobody knows which was going to be the result of that project. I think that the main difference is that now there is hopes, there is things to challenge, there is competitions to try to fight for, and I think that one very big difference is that last season was a kind of surprise that the team reached to finals. I think that if this season we reach finals, it's not going to be a surprise. So this is the good dynamic that we have got in 1 year, that people is believing. I think that that's the most important thing.
Coach, Costa from TV9. Coach, hello, Coach. At first, that your squad is almost complete, so one position is needed. So, is there any update on the sixth foreigner?
We're working on that, but we have been working for the other. We have been scouting. We have been having a lot of video calls with players. We have been making interviews. It's a process. We still have time, so it's not a question that worries me at the moment. We are working on that. You know that the transfer window also it's finishing at the end of August, so more things can happen also with Indian football, with players that are free. So we're not in a hurry. We're doing the work.
No, that the 14th August is a SA2 match of this Bengal club. So, will be available before that match? I mean, the complete signing completed all things.
We will see. You know that in any contract process, there is a lot of things that you have to reach. So we'll see if we are on time. The target is to be on time, but you know, football market is becoming complicated year after year, not only in India, all over the world. So we know that we're professionals. We have been receiving foreigner players in the last days because of the visa. So we know that a lot of things happen, and we are not stressed about that.
Junior player for the senior team, you are seeing every junior matches. So are you seeing any kind of junior player for the senior team in future?
I think that the club is doing a very good work with the young talents. I have to say that I come from another club in Bengaluru that they have great facilities, you know, in Bellary, and they were working for a long time in that kind of restrictions. But when I arrived to Calcutta, I saw that this Bengal has also that aim to create new players for the future. And as you saw, we give opportunities to them last season. I think that around 7 or 8 players from the team have an opportunity to play official games. And now it's going to be the same. I mean, if they work and they deserve to do that, they will have time to play for us. So it's a question of protect them, because it's not just put them on the pitch and say them good luck. They have to be, you know, in the right conditions to make a good performance. And of course, we're professionals. Dimas and me, we come from Malasia, so we know how to utilize the talent. And of course, they will have opportunities. I was missing your questions. Thank you. Long time. Well, you know, for competitions, we have to be ready for the four of them. It's an honor to represent India in Asia, and it's a challenge. We love to play competitions and to be in that another competition. So let's see what's happening. The good thing is that the rights that we got last season winning the Super Cup allowed us for sure to play Asian competition in group stage. It can be in FC Champions League 2 or it can be in FC Challenge. So we will try to reach the top competition and to be ready for that. And if not, we will have to play the other competition also, group stage, so also a lot of competitivity. It means that we are going to have quite a big number of games for Asia, and it makes us strong as a team that wants to reach high stages. So we'll be ready for that, 100%. And now, if you can ask also Tonito and Dimas.
Tournament, and there will be lots of matches that we expect. And do you think generally when there are more tournaments and more competitions, squad depth is very necessary? So are you satisfied with the squad depth that you have at the moment, or do you think there are still a couple of positions or anything that you can improve on till the transfer window ends?
Dimas, are we satisfied?
Hello everyone. Yeah, of course, we are very satisfied about our scout so far, and if something is appearing and can come to help us, it will be welcome. But for now, we are very happy. All the foreigners that we have so far, so it's missing one, that for sure it will come again before the window is closed, and we are very happy. So I think we have a squad to give that give us hopes to everyone, and we will work in the best way possible to go as better as we can.
The season in Indian football. I came here in 2016, so yes, I have seen a lot of situations, a lot of games, a lot of play with management. But before, also with Bengaluru, you know that we have that champion team that also was getting very good results and getting trophies. So it's true that it's a pleasure and it's an honor to work with so many good players. So of course we're going to be under pressure, but we love football to be under pressure. Players, staff, everybody wants to feel that pressure, to feel that it's necessary to go for the victory and to fight for trophies. And about Durand Cup, yes, we are getting ready to be with our main team. It's going to be a challenge because we want to be competitive, we want to reach the final again, but we know that a lot of Indian Super League teams also are picking the first team, the A team. So it's going to be difficult. There is a lot of squads already working. We have been only receiving this week Talal and Ijazi and Niamantako. So, okay, they are going to try to be fit, and let's see how we can manage the squad to try to get the results. We have been trying our best. The season we were very close to win the match in February. We were leading the match 2-1, and an unfortunate decision from the referee don't allow us to get the 3 points. We know that it happens in football. It was an accident, but it avoided us to get the first victory in Indian Super League. So you are right. It still hasn't happened. So we will fight hard to try to get it in 2 chances. It's a joke. Listen, there is a lot of categories in sports that they put you in that category, and you can be 20 years with that category. You know, I was called set pieces coach when I was in Bengaluru, and last season we didn't score a lot of goals in set piece. So I think that we as professionals, we know what we do. It's true that last season the main thing was to give a culture of defend well, to go for the result. A team that was conceding 2 goals every game, difficulty is going to get points. And it was happening the seasons before with Indian Super League. Ismail participated. I remember results like 6-4, 6-5. It's not my style, for sure, because it means that you are doing a lot of bad things in the strategy if you concede so many goals. So I'm happy that the team understands that. There was an incredible effort from the players. We got in total 10 clean sheets during the season. The work not only of the goalkeeper, also the work of all the team working hard. I remember a lot of trainings where we were settling the structure to be compact, to be competitive. And I think that work allows us to reach finals and to be fighting for Indian Super League slot in the playoff until the last game. It was the first thing that we have to arrange, you know. And you have seen in the history of Indian Super League that this has been happening a lot. That the teams that become champions are the teams that they protect the goal and they are dangerous when they attack. And this is the next step. I'm sure that with the variety that we have now in our offensive options, we are going to be more offensive, and we're going to create more goal situations. I'm sure about that.
East Bengal is famous.
Sorry. Yes, we believe in the spirit of the club. Right? It has been always here. So the players are very anxious. I'm very happy how they are training. I'm very happy the 2 friendly matches that we have been playing until now. And for sure, we're going to try to represent our group in the best way possible.
Do any camp outside Kolkata?
Senay, many injuries? It's not true. It's not true. Sorry. There was no many injuries. The problem is that happened, 2 of them in a very particular moment, Saul and Pardo, that it was when it's difficult to get a free player because it's the moment of the market, and when we have crazy number of games. We play the most games in Super Cup, we have to play 5 games there, and then we play 7 games in 4 weeks, so it means a total of 12 games in 2 months. It's the competition here in India has that kind of things of calendar. It's not an excuse, but it's true that when you get a moment that you have a lot of games and luckily this player is not available for that month, it's completely different. If you lost the player in October, but maybe there is the FIFA break, that the players go 15 days out, and I think that last October we play only 2 games. So it will be the perfect momentum to get an injury. You know what I mean? So it was not about physical condition, it was not about doctors' preparation. There was some unlucky injuries like the cross ligament. I was having cross ligament when I was a player. It happens. It's not about condition, it's about that moment happened to you because accidental situation in a training or in a match. So I'm not worried about that. I have full confidence in my staff. We're working very well, and it's not going to be a problem. I think that you made me 2 questions, no?
Yeah, in a pre-season camp.
Yeah, it's a good question. I understand that everybody is excited. I am the first excited person to see that bunch of top quality players to play together, and I want to be the first one to enjoy the way they are playing. But at the same time, we have to understand how is football. And Clayton was very clear. The club never have been in a Indian Super League playoff, so we don't need to talk about to win that. We will see. We want to reach the playoff. We want to play the games that take us to the final stages, but it has to be step by step. And the first step is Durand Cup. So we are calm about that. We have to do our season. We have to be prepared and try to be competitive in other competition. I'm not saying that in a scale way. I understand 100% the feeling of all Escortan supporters, because it has been a long time without a good team, without playing good football. So I completely understand that they are hungry to get trophies. They are hungry to live great experience like the Super Cup final last season. That was a momentum of joy, and we were very happy. The city was very happy. The arrival in the airport was extraordinary. So we are the first ones that want to live that. So we are going to try to be prepared for that.
Is going to be more this season.
Yes, we know that it's a long season and that we need a depth squad. Yeah, and we're working on that. As I told to you, the transfer window is not closed yet, and maybe we will have new players playing for us. But I'm not worried about the injuries, suspensions are part of the game. And we have been with injuries in all our career. I mean, you have to try to get as less as possible, but a lot of them are accidental. Just situations that are happening in a football game, like a crash, like a match fall down. So we know that it's going to happen, and we are working to try to have the most competitive team to be participating in 4 championships.
How important is the reserve recruitment? Is it going to be more strengthful than last year?
As I tell you, the squad is better. I have the sensation that we have a better squad, and we are working still to try to improve it.
Clayton,
So one last question from the top.
Clayton, I need an answer. Wait.
Yes, we all hope to get more goals, but the most important to not concede too many goals. Like the coach said, if you receive 1 or 2 goals, it will be very difficult to get goals, to score goals, of course, but to prevent also.
Coach this way. Coach, I have also collaboration with Mr. But previous year in the same place, you have said in the press conference that Vishnu was played a great football, just like a lion. So this year, what's your slogan? What's your caption for the supporters?
What they say? Yes. What they say last season?
Last season you said that Vishnu was played brave football, just like a lion. And this year, what's your slogan? And what do you want to say?
I love that question also. I'm going to answer for my players. We have to be brave. We have to run more than the opponent, and we have to be more physical than the opponent. That's very clear. In football, you don't win with the quality. You have to make a mix of things that give you to the victory, and that's a very clear message. And we understand that. If you don't fight, if you don't run, there is nothing to do. Even Pep Guardiola in Manchester City, with that kind of top squad, he's demanding the same. I mean, it's clear. In football, the difference are very, very, very minimum. There is narrow margins between a result. So fight has to be there, 100%.
So can we wrap up now?
It's a wonderful evening. You with your team. My name is Kaushik and I work for SportsAndScreen.com. My question is to you that during the unveiling program of players, you have not seen Khabra here. So is there any update that you can enlighten us on that?
Yeah.
We have not seen Khabra during the unveiling program of the players here. So can you please give us any update on that?
What color?
Yeah.
No, he's a free player. He's an offer. We have a lot of respect for him, and you never know. Maybe he can play for us again. I don't know. It's one of the positions that the market allows to take the decision until the close of the market. But of course, he's a very special player for East Bengal, and we all love him a lot.